Now, residents of Guabulga in the northeast region say they are unable to farm this season due to the collapse of a dam in the community constructed under the government's One Village, One Dam initiative. The collapse of the dam, according to the residents, has left farmers frustrated and worsened their living conditions as the harmattan intensifies. The farmers have no source of water to cultivate their crops. The situation, the farmers added, has impacted food security as well as increased migration of the youth from the community to the south in search of jobs and other livelihood opportunities. Ilyasu Tanko has more.
The Guabulga Dam broke its boundaries in September last year after several weeks of torrential rains across the region, which coincided with the spillage of the Bagre Dam in neighboring Burkina Faso. The collapse of the dam caused major damage to communities, properties, and public infrastructure, particularly roads and electricity facilities. The dam, until its destruction last year, the residents say had served as the only source of water for the community and its people, and had never suffered any breakdown until government contractors came to renovate it under the much talked about One Village, One Dam project. It's been months since the dam collapsed in the community, where subsistence farming is the economic mainstay. I asked the assemblyman about the impact of the situation.
The community was also blessed with a cashew plantation. We have about 67 acres of cashew plantation in Guabulga. Indeed, we are all relying on this water to, irrigate these plants as we move into the dry season. So we are so much devastated because of this collapse of the dam. Because where are we getting the water? Because we're thinking that as it is collected here, we will fetch from here and water them. But now that it is gone, it means that we'll have to dig wells. And who knows? We don't know whether we will really get the water as expected. And as I said, about 67 acres of land is not an easy thing. And you need water to water all these things. We have about 40 seedlings in an acre. So you can imagine all these things.
The construction of small dams across communities of the 5 northern regions sought to provide all-year availability of water for smallholder farmers to bring about improvement in rural livelihoods, improve food security, and ultimately curtail the migration from the north to the south during the off-farm season. The assemblyman, however, said that the situation had led to over 40 people migrating from the community to look for jobs in the cities. He therefore called for the dam to be reconstructed to achieve the purpose of the One Village, One Dam, which has been exaggerated as a flamboyant policy to address basic needs of smallholder farmers in the north.
The people cannot sit aloof. They need to do something and to manage life. So it will mean that they have to look for livelihood elsewhere. And that will mean that they have to move outside the community, which is impacted. Our animals will have to move to far places to get drinking water. And sometimes these animals are chanced by thieves and they carry them away. We are not also pleased that it happened that way, and I think he himself is also pleased. But what we are calling for is for us to have our dam once again.
The dam collapse also resulted in the destruction of food crops and farmlands. This farmer here had several hectares of his farm and rice crops lands washed away by the misfortune.
And more I particularly, I don't know where to get food to eat in my family. And then I'm even better than some people. Some farm a large portion of acres and the water wash away the farm produce, especially corn, millet, and so forth. Rice farms, you can even see this is a rice farm. It wash away all the rice and even carried soil and dump in the farm. So where to get food to eat is a problem. So we are pleading if they can assist us to come and do the dam well, so that we can get dry season farming, so that our people will not go to serve to 12 for food.
The construction and renovation of small dams and dugouts under the Infrastructure for Poverty Eradication Program was being implemented by the Northern Development Authority. All attempts to speak to the NDA on the situation at Guabulga were unsuccessful. Ilyasu Tanko reporting for Joy News.